Now, Tulsa police still on the scene of a homicide investigation. A man was found dead, lying in the yard next to his driveway. G News reporter Patricia Santos was first on the scene this morning, and she joins us now live with the latest. Patricia?
48-year-old Wayne Bell was found laying next to that trash can that you see right behind us here. Now, Tulsa police have just wrapped up the scene a few minutes ago. They first got a call about a man down around 5:30 this morning, but they could not find a body. Another call then came in around 7:30, and that's when the victim was found. This morning, neighbors are describing him as a good guy, and his family is sending out a very emotional plea for the suspect to turn himself in.
Just turn yourself in, man. That's all I want. Just turn yourself in. Let me just tell me. Just tell me something.
A plea from a grieving son.
Anybody that know anything, come forward.
When Tulsa police arrived to the corner of East Young Court and Urbana Avenue, they found a black man face down, shot dead in his front yard.
He was in relatively dark clothing, laying on a dark street that people could have been driving by at night and not seen anything.
Talking to the neighbors and walking through the neighborhood.
His neighbors can't believe this happened to the man they thought of as neighborly.
Pretty good guy. He's cordial, speaks to everybody, waves, we have small talk. He's no problem.
Right now, police don't know when or how the shooting happened. They're relying on neighbors for help.
Looking at call logs to see what happened in this area, interviewing any of the people that live in this area, see if they heard anything or maybe saw anything.
Brian Buggs lives across the street. His son heard what he thought were firecrackers.
Last night between 11 and 11:30, he heard some noise. The neighbor did as well, and we just didn't think anything of it since it's holiday season.
But more startling, he says, the night before he witnessed a shooting right outside the house.
About 11:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere between there, we heard a loud gunshot. She jumped up, I jumped up, looked out the window, saw somebody standing on the corner right there, and nothing else came of it.
Police say there were calls about an incident at the home earlier in the week, and they tell us there were bullet holes in the front door, but say a shooting like this is rare in this area.
This is the first time in a long while I remember a shooting like this in this area.
And as you can imagine, it was a very emotional scene out here for family members. EMSA had to be called out here to tend to the victim's wife, who was just distraught at having to identify his body. Now, the victim's son says he was a sports coach at Jackson Elementary School. Live in North Tulsa, Patricia Santos, 2 News Works for You.